Welcome, fags, to the Punkery show live, finally, from the best city in the world, San Fierro. Good thing that Crazy Bob finally reset the server at a time where the show will fall on San Fierro. Yes, gotta love it. This is Rashon. Got Kesh here, co-host, and
Hi.
also Big as well. So of course, Crazy Bob, he took it away. He's the guy who's no fun allowed. 2 weeks of the Christmas update, and when did it go? January, 7th? It's already gone. I mean, Dead is Dead. Don't you remember back? Well, 2 weeks is normal, right? Because back in October, during Halloween, he put it on Halloween morning, and he took it away like November 15th. Guys were complaining, oh boy, we're already halfway through November, and Crazy Bob still has the Halloween update. What is he doing? He's lazy. Well, kind of the same thing happening here. Taking January 7th, I was hoping that since Crazy Bob literally missed Christmas, that he would have kept it until next week. But too bad. All the gift getting is all done, and Cash is mad because she didn't get to 1K.
Yes, I'm mad because I actually would have gotten to 1K, okay, on Los Santos. So my goal was to get to 1,000 on one city, and I think I felt like 30 gifts or something short, which I did get, by the way, but I just gave them away to Rashon because he's a poor bastard on Los Santos, so he needs some money. So, we have saying actually here in Slovenia, those who help others take the short end of the straw or the stick or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I was a little bit angry because I kind of knew that perhaps the update's gonna go off, and the city that was live was Las Venturas and San Fierro, and I couldn't play because I had to wait for Los Santos, and then when Los Santos came, it was dead. It was gone. So I felt like 30 gifts short, and I feel mad. I was pretty angry, but oh well. I will have to wait till Easter, and maybe I'll do it then.
Yeah, exactly. There's always a chance to get, more stuff next time. Let me see. I've got my stats up here right now. I've got 130 found gifts. So that was 28th on the server. Drop one of Clues Bombs for me, damn it.
130. Okay, how many of those did I find? Like 100?
Well, I've got 104 in Los Santos, so maybe 80% maybe of those were because of you. So maybe if you were a bit more selfish, you would have gotten to 1K. But like you said, those who give get the short end of the stick, and that's too bad. That's too bad, but sharing is caring, as they say. So
Rashon, when you give also to the girls, you also get them the shortest end of the stick.
No, that is incorrect. All right, I'm just gonna say that. No one else needs to know anything about that, but that what Kes just said is completely and utterly incorrect. All right, completely incorrect. But admins were very good to me because I also got 56 admin gifts. So admins were very nice to me because.
So I heard this freaking bullshit, that when you're an admin and you give gifts away with the admin command, you don't get gift. Why is that? Why is that?
Because sharing is caring, like you said. Because here's the thing, like if an admin, gives out gifts to the server, right? There could be an admin that, might be misusing the command, just like how money spawns in furnaces for people in Los Santos like a cocksucker. Simple, So if you misuse the command, you use the thing to give everyone gifts, then you could give yourself a gift over and over again, and that's abuse.
Yes. It's
That's
not
abuse.
really though, because everyone else gets it too. So
That's abuse. All right, everyone else gets it, but you get it too. And Christmas is all about sharing and caring. Plus, all right, if you have a fellow admin that's on and they see you, be nice enough to give gifts to the entire server. Well, somebody else can fill the gap and give you the gift that you didn't get. So it all works out in a circle.
So, since we talked so much about sharing is caring, right?
Yes.
How many gifts did you give away with the admin commander?
Well, I'm going to put the estimate at 5. That's what I think. Possibly, I'm going to say 5, maybe.
So much about sharing is caring.
Well-
why is that? Why only 5? Are you lazy?
Well, my plan at first was to use the command only during LB so that I could destroy the economy. But I kept
Didn't you
forgetting
say?
to do it.
Didn't you say giving away gifts is abuse, right? So
To yourself.
you're abusing, bro. You're abusing. Even with command like this, you're abusing.
No, that's wrong. First of all, during events like these, the economy in most cities is going to get shit anyway, first of all. But then I looked at San Fierro, right? Because right now the goods and services is at 71%, so I remember doing it at least 2 or 3 times in San Fierro. It must have been more than 5, actually. Because when I saw the goods and services, I was like, well, the economy can handle it, so why not I just give all the great players of San Fierro gifts so that they can, get more cash and all that, because, San Fierro's a tougher city to get cash in, because it's a, tough city. In LB, I must have done it it must have been at least 5 times in LB. I must have done it 10 times. I'm going to say 10. But wait, what were you accusing me of? Abusing?
Yeah, you're abusing. Like you said, this system is in a place, right, that you can't give gifts to yourself.
Well, he's not giving
admins-
to himself.
I know, but he said it's in the place so admins can't abuse. But he found a way to abuse anyway. Fucking demote, man. Demote, you're destroying my city.
Hold on. How did I abuse now?
You gave away gifts only on Las Venturas and I guess on Los Santos because you wanted to destroy the economy of 2 cities that
that's
are
what
not
you're
San
trying to say.
Fierro.
That's what you're trying to
You
say.
know, giving away tax credits and then the economy goes to snit.
Well,
What a nice admin, Rashon. What a nice admin.
well, here's the thing. It is abuse, but it's a double-ended abuse. Because on one side you give a lot of people money, and then on the other side you destroy the economy. So here's the thing, it's the same thing. I can't give a good example here, but let's say it's like your favorite sugary snack, right? So I was gonna say Twinkies. I don't know why I would say Twinkies. Yeah, let's say Twinkies, right? Somebody who likes Twinkies, it's got a lot of sugar. It's sweet. It melts in your mouth. It makes you very happy to eat a Twinkie.
For cash, that would be eating that.
Yes, eating.
What?
Yeah, for you that'd be eating ass. Yes, but Twinkies are a bit more G rated. You know what I mean? But Twinkies, they're very sweet and all that, and they make you happy. But inside your body, Twinkies make you very fucked, okay? With all the sugar and all the fat and all of that. And after a while, the Twinkies will destroy your system, okay?
Is that why you don't eat chocolate?
No, that's not why. That's not why. But, back to the analogy. All right. So basically, what the gifts thing is, you give gifts to people in Las Venturas, and they're like, "Oh, thanks, admin. Oh, I got 100K tax credit, 50K tax credit. Nice." And some sprinkled in this, you get 42K, 33K, and all this. But also, behind the scenes, it destroys the economy, makes life insurance go up, and all the Las Venturas deplorable cocksuckers will sit there a few weeks from then, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, 110K life insurances? What happened?" But they'll never know. They'll never know.
You're just mad because like only rich people can afford Los Santos, right? And you're not one of.
Only rich people can afford Los Santos. What you just said?
Yeah, like people were complaining last time that max are 100K on Los Santos, and I'm like, bro, that's a normal price. Either get rich or die trying, bro. Get out of the city if you don't have money to afford it. Play fucking SF is for poors. He's for poor people.
Wrong. Listen, San Fierro for a long
played.
time. Like last year, San Fierro for a long time, the economy was screwed. I'm telling you, everything was expensive. But guess what? We're San Fierro players. We don't complain. All right, so we, take it on our chin, and we just keep on going. But
Complain.
yeah, we don't complain at all. Now, Los Santos players, I get it. You guys don't complain as much. 100K life insurances. It's the LB players I'm talking about that are, bitchy and whiny and all this snit. Shout out to Street King who won Lotto a few minutes ago. GG to that guy. Apparently, Street King looks like Luka Doncic.
Doncic, yeah, yes. He does a bit. he looks like I don't know. His face is a little bit different, but kind of similarities are. Yeah, he looks a bit like Doncic.
Yes,
Doncic is my beeb though. So.
And he's older than Doncic, right? Street King.
I don't know how old he is.
I'm pretty sure he's older.
Also, speaking of Doncic, Rashon, now I'm teaching you shit, okay? So you write Luka Doncic in Google, right? And you can vote for him for All-Star. And you can vote every day, you can vote every day. So I think you should really do it. I mean, the guy is really good, so I think you should vote for Slovenian. Yeah, please.
Well, Amber, you told me that a few days ago, and I didn't remember till today. I just Googled his name right now, and I just voted for him. But we'll see. Yeah, I did. It's pretty rare that a rookie gets into the All-Star game, but looking at his numbers, he looks pretty fit to go into the All-Star game in mid-February. Just 5 weeks away, so it'd be great to see that dude. He's a youngin', 19 years old, and all of that. Born in '99. I remember back in '99, I think. Actually, I don't. Let me see. How old was I? I was 6. I was 6 years old in 1999. That was back in my day when. I can't even say anything. I don't remember 1999. Yes.
Don't remember what happened.
No, I don't. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, who would you vote otherwise? Have you ever voted for the All-Star?
No, I don't remember. I might have once a few years ago, but I don't. I haven't really been dedicated to voting for a dude or dudes every day. I mean, the All-Star vote is kind of weird. I mean, the fact that you can vote for a player every day is unusual, but I guess it's better to do that than to restrict it to one vote per person, because that's impossible to do, especially when you look at you relate it to CNR multi-accounting, so one vote per person does not work. So yeah, I guess I understand this, but I don't know. I haven't really been into All-Star voting in any sport at all.
I mean, it's weird to me that I can vote from Slovenia for fucking freaking NBA, you know? Like, what really prevents you, like, from... I mean, you get one vote, I think, from IP or something, but, you know, if I would want to learn from our CNR players, you know, I could use a VPN or whatever, you know.
Yes, and you know the thing is that the NBA is a world game. All right, there's a lot of popularity in the NBA in America, in China, you know, and in Europe. You know, shout out to Mew during the 2012 Olympics. She said that shout out. She said black people ruined basketball. Gotta love it. Love it. That's a clap for Mew right there. But I guess you can't define a person from 6 years ago. But what?
I'm assuming Crazy Bob is not black then.
Of course not. No, absolutely not. No. You know, when Mew said that, because I remember when she said that, I was thinking of calling her out, but I just didn't. I'm not sure why I didn't. I wasn't the in-your-face dude back then. You know, I was a babby. I was what was I, 18? Yeah, I was a babby back then. 19, excuse me.
You actually probably still thought you have a little bit of chance with Mew, so you didn't say shit.
No, that was not what I was thinking whatsoever, actually. No. I'm pretty sure this was during the money era, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm not sure, but it possibly was. But shout out to that, you know. That's the thing, I mean, during the Olympics, obviously, if a team is destroying everybody by 50 points, then they ruin the sport. Yes, that's definitely how it is. Definitely how it is. Instead of, you know, trying to get better, like, you know, America, you know, they suck at soccer, you feel me? But at least they're trying and failing to get better. But of course, when you suck, you gotta blame somebody else, right? That's how it is, you know. Speaking of that, shout out to Fel, who just quit the server.
Did he suck at something too?
Well, considering his name is Fel and he's one letter away from, you know, a dude that we know so well and dear to our hearts. Yes, I'm sure he sucked at something. I don't know what it is though, what he sucked at, but I'm sure he did. You know, that's the thing with people who are you know, they put themselves up high and mighty. They got the pride, you know. People who have the pride, they have a shortcoming somewhere. And Bega just got a
happy birthday, bro.
birthday. You got 208K from me, GG.
I gave you only 8K because because I didn't give you any.
8K. Because you have no money. That's why, Cash. 8K.
No, I think have the most money on San Fierro, even though I play the least, which is just epitome of how easy it is to earn money on this fucking city.
Wrong. Absolutely wrong. Alright. Absolutely wrong. But Big is 7 years old in San Fierro, which is older. It's older than half of the mental age of this server. Gotta love it. Drop one of Clues Bombs for that sentence, damn it. Yes. 7-year-old CNR type memories, I tell you. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. When's my birthday coming up? Let me see here. I remember Caliber put something on the forum in the funny quotes topic that Kiko made about a month ago. Some guy PM'd him saying, "When is next birthday?" And Caliber, like, I guess he had between 1 and 2 game years, so Caliber was like 365 times 2. It's easy, guys. It's very easy to calculate that your next game birthday. In fact, guess what? My birthday in San Fierro is in 6 game days. Drop another Clues Bomb on that. Yes.
I'm not playing in 1 week.
Just gotta make sure that, you know, I'm able to catch San Fierro on when there's a lot of players on. Too bad we couldn't do it during the Christmas update, because that would have been perfect to get some cash. Then yeah, I don't need any cash. I mean, take a look at my bank account. I've got... Wait a minute, hold on. I was gonna say, oh, I got like 80 mil in the bank instead. I actually have $56 million in the bank, which is less than I have in Los Santos. How about that?
I have more than on South Yara.
Well, that's because all of your money is in the bank. Most likely.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I'm almost
No, it's
sure.
not.
I'm almost
No, it's
sure.
not.
Almost sure. Because, I've got... I think Bega donated me money to my storage. I don't want to say that loud. So I get tax raped, but I actually welcome the tax raping because I remember back...
You're being raped.
I don't welcome actual rape. That's not cool. Okay, it's not cool. As King Icarus once said, this game promotes rape to little children and should not be on the airwaves. But back in 2011, 2012, 2013, I played LB a lot, and I had a lot of money in the bank, so much money, I had to put it in storage because back then stocks were so good. Like, back in my day, for all you punks out there who started back in 2015, doing stocks, you look at City Hall, you see the stock market at the bottom, and it's like, bro, you don't make money off of these stocks. Why even bother? Well, back then, it was a money luxury. The servers were flooded with money from stocks where you could just buy 25k. It was a 25k or 50k shares of everything. Everything would split, and after a while, you'd be swimming in cash, completely swimming. You'd have 100 mil like nothing. Even the snittiest player like Cashier would get hundreds of millions of dollars doing nothing. That's pretty much
figure
what it is.
I still have 100 million. I don't even have to fucking...
Yeah, Robbie and Las Venturas.
Yeah, and
everywhere.
LB. That was the big thing in LB. Like, stocks were just booming in LB. For sure. Had more money than you know what to do with.
I'm so rich, actually, I can afford to lose 139 million in a house, and I'm not even fucking sweating.
You mean the time where you lost your houses and you lost 130,
Yeah.
100 something mil? Well, we don't need to revisit that, but that money.
See, I was gonna quit, I was gonna quit after that, but then I got invited to this shit snitch show. Thanks to this shit show, I'm back, and kudos to me. I just had 1 year anniversary, so GG, thanks. Maybe you should give me a shout out.
Oh yes, yeah, that's right. On Friday was Kesh's 1 year anniversary of getting Donkey the Day. Drop one of Clue's bombs for that.
What? Not the Donkey of the Day? This shit of me being on the radio. Oh my days.
No, that's wrong. You didn't come on the radio till February, right? Your interview was in January, but
really?
Yes. Let me
Why
fact check here.
Listen, Rashon, you told me on Discord, you were like, "Congrats, Cash, 1 year anniversary." Why the fuck would you keep up with 1 year anniversary of my donkey?
Because it's easier to follow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because your interview was February 1st. Okay. I don't know the official day of when you started on the radio because guess what? Early last year, I could give 2 snits about this radio show. All right. In fact, yeah, I could give 2 snits about this radio show last year, at the beginning of the year. All right. So I don't remember anything.
I understand why. Never mind. I won't say it, but you're terrible. First of all, I have to give shout out to myself because you don't remember to. And second of all, you keep track of my donkey instead of me being on the show. You are a terrible guy.
Well,
that's all.
Here's the thing, all right? Back when Ali was still on the radio show, he, dropped the ideas that I should do CNR newses on the radio show, and as I said, this show isn't worthy. And this show, I believe, got one donkey, right? I think one or two donkeys, I'm pretty sure it got. Yeah, I mean, basically, like I said. Here's the thing though, Kesh, alright? The 1 year anniversary of you being on this show hasn't happened yet.
So
okay? It hasn't happened yet.
You can still redeem yourself, okay?
You can't talk snit worth of anything, alright?
Yeah, you can redeem yourself, but knowing you will forget.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know the exact day that you were admitted onto the show. So, your first interview was a myth. It was a myth. Where's Aircon? Yeah, your first interview was a myth. That was February 22nd. But, I can go back because there's a Punkery show in there where, it was one of the worst shows in history. The thing with Black Hawk and all the other cocksuckers, and the show was lost. I don't know what date that was. But it was somewhere in the February time. So it hasn't happened yet. Plus, I think it's a lot more of a milestone to have a 1 year anniversary of a donkey today than a 1 year anniversary of
you should get another donkey. Because Rashon, what's happening? All your latest Rate My Chases are done featuring cheaters. Like Nodiko, Bebero. Like, who's next? Twix? Twix just got banned earlier for cheats.
Yes.
Like, who's next? Why do you give spotlight to cheaters?
Well, the spotlight to bad players thing has been the criticism to me for quite a while. Last year, DM Lion was like, "Hey, Rashon, you should do like a reverse donkey where you praise good players about doing good stuff." And, at the time I was like, that doesn't move the dial. And then I revisited it, and I still don't know how to do it. And I saw a few months ago a topic that Chuffy made in the regular section that I hadn't seen until like 2 months later, about how there should be a place to praise better players and all of that. And that's when I revisited DM Lion's idea of having a donkey-esque segment to praise good players. But I don't see how I can talk 3 or 4 minutes about something like that, because it's much easier to see, dumb snit than positive snit. Plus, if there is positive snit, it could just go in the CNR news.
Yeah, and also no one wants to listen to good news. Sorry, but it's like that. And you probably know that story, right? When there was a newspaper that wanted to post just good stories. It did not last because people don't want to read nice things,
Exactly.
The world goes around because you can point fingers and laugh at other retards.
Yeah, the thing is, you've got people that have snitty lives. Yeah, well, not necessarily, I guess, but they hear about people who are doing dumber snit than them, and it's like, oh, well, it makes me feel better. That's
why I come on CNR for, because I feel fucking smart here. Like, for real. Even like after, if I like would fail like all the universities in the world and graduate at 35, I would still feel smart.
Yeah, exactly. Because you come here and you see all the bullshittery and stupidity. It makes you feel empowered to the point where you can legitimately have that assassin type pride and hubris. You know what I mean?
No, Assassin gave up on it though. I don't know what happened. He grew tired of it, or
I don't know.
Rashon, what you said to me before the show?
What?
That based on what something says determines on when this person gets banned, right?
Yes.
Well, this person just told me, shout out to Italian crew. Is that an offense? Does he get banned for that? Insta?
Possibly. At
Possibly.
least a few minutes sooner. At least a few minutes sooner. I can't be snitted to do it right now, but there's a good chance that that'll happen sooner, and it'll be a big spectacle.
Shout out to Vule, who's teaming up with really good players, bro. You make me proud.
Yes, Wool. Yes, Wool. He is a Rate My Chase veteran. He is doing stuff right now. But to go back to your original point of Nodiko and the Chronicles and me giving spotlight to bad players. Well, the thing about that, there was a few month period where I felt like Nodiko and Bevero were trying to get some chases, and I just looked at it. It's been quite a while, since that time. Nodiko hadn't been banned for cheats in some time. Bevero, as far as I know, has no history of cheating. And I thought, well, Nodiko probably finally learned his lesson and is a legitimate player, to Memu Dari, I'm not insulting Izzy. All right, Izzy was he was a kid back then, but
You thought.
I thought, yes, I did. I thought he was clean now. I really did. And then the complaint came on Nodiko before I started working on the Chronicles. And then I was like, please God, no, don't let him get banned. Because then there would be no justification for me to do this. So then I waited, because because when I looked at Lofi's complaint video, I was like, well, this is probably cheats. But I just wanted to give some benefit of doubt. And it got dismissed.
Of course.
Yes.
Because otherwise you're...
And then you saw Wax's video.
Yes. I saw Wax's video and I was like, well, there's no way he's going to get out of this. In fact, I've got insider information of Nodiko's reaction to all of this. Because yesterday he joined San Fierro. I just heard beeping. I think my speaker should not be on. But Nodiko came on San Fierro. He PN'd me and was like, "Hey, Rashon, I tried to get on the forum and my account is still banded." So banded, yes.
Banded.
So I guess he wanted some defense to the Lofi complaint, and then I told him there was another complaint, and I showed him the video. And then after that, he was like, "You know what? I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna take this unfair ban." So I just took that as an admission, because he didn't really deny it. He said it was unfair, but he didn't really deny it. But here's the thing about Nodiko is, I'm not 100%, and this could be wrong, but Nodiko and Bevero, are they family? I don't know if they're family, if they're friends or family, but assuming that they've played from the same machine before, why is it that Nodiko's always the guy who's fishy? Like Bevero, I'm pretty sure he's got no history of cheats, but back then, last year, there was this thing about lag mods and aimbot, I guess, and all of this. And first of all, I was like, what are lag mods, first of all? What are lag mods? And why is he always worried? Why is he always skipping across the screen and all this? And with Wax's complaints, I was like, well, that is dead. That is dead.
Well,
so yeah.
They're from the same PC. How come Nodiko is always lagging and Bevero isn't also?
I have no idea.
They both share the same brain.
Speaking of bans and punishments, though. Why do you have to say about CanPang's nicht getting fucking owned again?
Well, CanPang, small wang ain't nothing but G-thing, baby. He got destroyed again. Let me just read an excerpt from CanPang here when he got banned on Los Santos for cheats again. This kind of looks, it kind of sounds a little bit like a copy pasta snit, copy paste snit that people, that was the big thing back in 2013 and 14. Gays would just, you know, do copy pasta snits everywhere and of weird ass snits, and it was very gay, for lack of a better word. But let me just read what he says here, the good thing here. So, he said he was rehabilitated from his last injuries when all of a sudden, bam, gets to taste the injustice of a Van Hammer. I got shocked, disappointed to the point where I almost ended my misery with kitchen knife. But as my last seconds in life were ticking, I finally managed to grab some common sense, and I got a hold of myself.
I didn't know he has that common sense. I mean,
you mean that
weird that he
that
found
creativity, the novel creativity?
Yeah, and the common sense. He said he found some. I didn't know he had one.
Yeah, me neither. He said he goes on to say, I drank some water and went out for a walk. When I came back,
what with what? Steroids mixed in or what?
With steroids mixed in, yes. He took a needle and put it straight to his buttock and injected himself with anabolic steroids as he walked out, and felt the rush of adrenaline and 2-inch dickery going through. Oh, hold on. Steve just said, when will Cash show us their hits?
You should thank Steve, though. He's been sending me flowers in your name through the entire Christmas, and you have not done this once. For real. The guy is,
okay.
He should take some lessons.
Okay, first of all, he sent me flowers in behalf of you as well.
Damn.
Okay.
This guy is stupid, I'm telling you. He's stupid.
So, you can't talk snit, alright? It's a double-edged sword.
Don't send flowers because they stink. I don't really like flowers much, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, but back to the CanPang thingy. I mean, I saw that forum thingy he wrote, and it was just like him and P2H, they are brothers, man. They write the same essays. They, I don't know if they went to same school or something, but holy snit, guys, if you ever need help with your essays, just ask one of them.
Well, I'm pretty sure, do you think Play Too Hard wrote this for him?
I don't know, I was actually thinking for a second that maybe Play Too Hard wrote this for him, Maybe, because I don't know. I didn't even think that CanPang can write as well.
Let me say I gotta turn my speaker back on, but I highly doubt Play Too Hard wrote this for him. I highly doubt, because Play Too Hard just I highly doubt Play Too Hard would ever write, especially to a forum of people. Whoa! I just hold on. I just randomly glanced at a part of his post that I had not seen before.
Okay.
But let me just get this point first. I'm pretty sure Play Too Hard would not say stuff like, let me see, what did I just read? To the point where I almost ended my misery with kitchen knife. Play Too Hard would not say that.
You read this shit before. Why do you laugh at it now? You read it
No, I skimmed it. Marcus Weed showed me it, right? And I skimmed it. and I saw that part. But here's the part where I did not see, because we just talked about steroids. He said, when I came back, I entered CNR IRC and asked, what was this all about? It certainly couldn't be a penis-related issue, as I've got an abnormal big-sized cock for a white male. So I figured it was something else. I had not seen that. When I was skimming this a few times, I had not seen that.
He was on server last time and he was saying something like that he has huge thingy and that you are poking him for it just because you're insecure.
Did you see his cock introduction to his essay?
No, I didn't see his cock introduction, no. I did not. But no, Kish, listen, alright. What did you say CanPang thinks that I am insecure?
I think so, yeah. I don't know if I really got him right, but I think...
Well, first of all, that's wrong. And second of all, I wish I had the EDP clip that I used in the Donkey the day of, who's the last? PH Koi, where EDP was talking about some guy who takes steroids. He's like, you fucking take steroids, bro? But, no. Absolutely not.
Do you think this CanPang's thing is as bad of a case of delusion as you saw on 90 Days Fiancé? Because, I mean, he's obviously delusional about some things, right? The attachments or whatever. But you know what were his last words before he got disabled, actually?
What?
I'm the only legit player on the server.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
A few seconds later, he got the pinky. Not the stinky, but the pinky. I mean, the text, you know, the band text.
Yes, he got the pinky text. Yes. Well, you know, CanPang is the only legit player in CNR. Well, here's the thing. You know, CanPang may have some points about how there are players on the server that use stuff. All right, they use stuff, and they are overly privileged, and all of this and whatever. But as I said, 2 wrongs don't make a right, and 3 rights don't make a left. All right, and fighting faggery with faggery does not help anyone's case. All right, that's just the thing with CanPang, you know. And he stands by his innocence, but, well, Sam is finished, and there's nothing that he can do. Nothing at all. But he made a great post, great essay. I'm pretty sure he wrote it himself. I don't think Play Too Hard helped whatsoever, because there are things that CanPang said in that post that are CanPang specific. Alright, so there you go. Plus, if you take a look at the topic a few months ago where CanPang and Rashon were fighting about Russia and the Olympics and the IOC and all this.
I was just gonna say something, now I can't say it. Because you said this. I was gonna say that based on the show you suggested last week, which was 90 Day Fiancé, right? I legit like started watching it a bit, and the show's freaking funny. I mean, it's American, so obviously it's dumb as fuck. But it's like it's quick source of dumbness, you know, kind of like CNR. So I legit started thinking a bit, you know, like the number of weird couples I've seen there is like quite a high, you know, like every single couple there is a bit fucked, you know.
Yeah.
So I was thinking if I would have made like a couple on CNR that would be great for 90 Days Fiancé, it would be CanPang, Nietzsche and Rashon. But now you said they were fighting on the forum, so yeah.
Oh my god, that's funny. CanPang and Rashon. Yes, I would pay to see that couple for sure. We've got a very headstrong, Russian patriotic person like Rashon going up against CanPang, where I really have no idea what he is, but you know, he talks about Russia and all of that. That would be a great excellent pair, you know. They're both physically strong. You know, you got CanPang with the steroids and Russian girlie with the taekwondo. You know, they may actually legit get into a boxing match. That would be pretty interesting to watch. It would.
Well, I mean, I was also thinking about you and Angelina, you know, but then that is dead, so rest in peace, bro.
What a cocksucker.
No green cards for the Frenchie.
What a snitz. Absolutely not, alright? Absolutely not. That was out of left field. And guess what? Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Complete bull snitz. Just uttered by Kesh right there. What a punk. Everybody on the server right now, if you see Kesh on, just PM her and say you're a punk. Very simply. Very simply. Alright, spam her PM with you're a punk, because that is what Kesh is. Alright? Absolutely. Absolutely. But yes.
I got no messages so far, see? Either no one's listening to the show or people like me more than anything.
It's the delay, alright? The PMs are gonna start coming in. Kesh, you're a punk. That's gonna start coming in, alright? Because you are a big punk idiot, okay? Bigly. Big. But yes, CanPang, Russian girlie, that's the great idea. Let's make that happen, get the funding, email the show and all that, and we'll have very good stuff about that.
Imagine the face on Russian girlie though when she gets told that she needs to go to USA to meet the love of her life. I mean, fucking hell, she hates USA.
Well, the good thing about this is that CanPang is not from America, luckily for her.
Is he not?
No, he's not. Did you think it was American?
I thought he is immigrant to USA. Like that he's not from USA, but that he moved there like 2-3 years ago, maybe.
No, I highly doubt that. I bigly doubt that.
Anonymous just PM'd me that he's sexually confused because he saw everything in 3 RPVs being a hot girl, and now in the last one, he's kind of a big dude. So I don't know if he's attracted by everything being a big dude now or by the face. I mean, I don't know.
I even react to that post.
Well, I'll react for you.
Fucking sexually confusing like poor teenagers on CNR.
Well, I'll react for you. Cyber showed me a comment that Sweato,
I saw it.
yeah, put on RPV 10, I guess. He said Rashon is fit to marry everything. Very gay.
So,
Not even gonna respond to that.
okay, I'm gonna act here as a... Do you take him, Sean?
No, absolutely not.
What? You have to say yes. Oh my god.
I don't know what you're trying to say. Alright, so here's the thing.
Trying to marry you.
That. So, people that watch the RPB, alright, you've gotta take what you see with a grain of salt. Okay, that's what you gotta do. You gotta take what you see with a grain of salt. You've gotta come in with the idea that not every picture is, real. Okay, just like in RPB 11, where Resfeel allowed the abomination of having wax fake picture in the RPB. Alright, you've got to come in with the thought that this is just not how it is, alright? And if you fall for this snit, well, you're a fag. You're a fag, especially if you have, obviously not everybody watches Rate My Chase, right? But and Sweato watches Rate My Chase, so in every single time that I have referred to everything, I have referred to him as he. If you watch the Cluckin' Battalion, his voice is in the fucking video. Okay? Now, you might not know how he sounds like. And if you don't know by now, you're an idiot. But the fact that we've gone this far and people still think everything is a grill, then shame on you. You are an idiot. And you should get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I'm telling you. I tell you. Yeah, get him out of here. As Donald Trump would say, get him out of here. Get him out of here.
With this said, though, I pronounce you as a husband and wife. You make his bread.
I pronounce you as a fucker. That's what I pronounce you as, Cash. I pronounce you as a big fucker. That's what I do. Right? So, everybody out there, take the RPV as a grain of salt. All right, very simple. And if you can't do that,
look at it more. Look at it more closely, like Rashon does every second
Just
night.
don't eat all.
what'd you say, Vega?
I said take it with a grain of salt. Well, don't eat all of it.
Exactly. Don't eat the salt.
Yeah,
and
don't become Rashon.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Salty.
Absolutely wrong.
And don't be like Cash, who thinks my arms look like fucking bodybuilder. It's just the angle.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just the angle.
Exactly.
It is.
Oh, it's so humble. So humble.
It's-
See, you're opposite of CanPang's. He's like, look at my D, bro. It's so small, but it's so
Oh,
sexy.
what do you mean humble? I'm honest. I probably have a 4-inch dick too. Who cares?
Oh man, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I wish I had the DSP left right now. I should put it on the.
I wish I had my Android on, I mean my tablet on, but I don't.
Actually, let me see if I do. My tablet lately has been losing charge.
Why do you have ruler app on tablet? Oh my god.
Wait, what? That?
Okay, let's move on.
Trying to
Let's
communicate.
Yeah,
you should-
let's move on.
I don't know what a roller tablet is.
ruler
Oh, okay.
app
Okay.
on the tablet. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Doesn't make sense either, but
it does. Oh my god, use your fucking brain.
but who puts a ruler on their tablet?
If you want to measure certain things,
Oh, I mean that's no. Anyway, let's take a break here. We'll be we'll talk about some other horse snits. Not really sure what to talk about yet, but we'll be back soon on the Punkery show. All right, welcome back, punks. City changed to Los Santos, the easiest cap city in CNR.
why you fucking have to do this?
As Kesh would agree with, obviously.
I was gonna say, welcome, punks, to the best city on CNR. Easiest the city.
You should have done the, welcome back then. Because then you could have big upped your city. But instead, I guess you gotta wait till next week. And too bad. So I guess we'll be back for 15 minutes, I guess. Gonna talk some more bull snit. Shout out to Music Box, who said DMH is dead. Well, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. So again, yesterday, if you remember, Kesh playing Hitman, and
It was terrible.
yeah, it was pretty snit. One-hit contract, and it was on a guy who was standing still. And then I got destroyed by the one of the biggest dimwit idiots in CNR history, which I won't say his name because, as I said, I need to be better with not giving attention to snitty players. All right, and obviously I've messed up with that in the past week, giving a Chronicles to Nodiko and Bevero, and Nodiko gets banned a few days later by me. How about that? How about that? I mean, I give a Chronicles to a guy who I banned 2 days later. How about that? You can't make that up in a storybook. CanPang in his story on the forum could not compare to that. I'm telling you. So definitely not. Yesterday I was playing cop in San Fierro, chasing a guy named The Bates in an Infernus. He was in a stallion, and I could not get him. I couldn't. So what happened is he must have robbed some place. Then he continued running away with the stallion. So what I was trying to do, shout out to Madhu, I was trying to get in front of him, going through Flint County. Then he went to Mulholland, and every way I was trying to get in front of this dude, but he was playing prevent defense the entire way. You know, it's like a soccer team that's up 5-1, and a soccer team that's up 2-1, right? With like 10 minutes to go, and they're completely on the defensive. They do not want to allow a goal whatsoever. Sometimes it backfires, but other times it works perfectly. He was playing perfect prevent defense with that stallion, and I just could not get in front of this dude. Couldn't get in front of this dude, so I kept trying to lag pin him. Failed every single time. Car health went down to snits. And I tried to fix my car, and guess what? He got the Crazy Bob's farm, got into an Infernus. So I'm like, snits. Now, instead of Infernus versus Stallion, it's Infernus versus Infernus. How am I supposed to do this, snit? So I chased him for about 5 more minutes. And then, same snit happens. I fuck up, try to lag pit the dude, denies me, and all that. Try to fix my car north of Area 69. Where was it actually? I don't know. So then he takes the opportunity, goes down to Vert Meadows, gets a Rustler, and gets away. He PMs me saying GG, and that was the nail in the coffin. As CanPang said in the topic, at that point, I thought this was I got shocked, disappointed to the point where I almost ended my misery with the kitchen knife. That was very a very bad moment for me.
You should have PM'd your noob.
Yeah, if you said noob, that would have been the end of it. Like, I would have fallen into the finish mentality and just fallen out my window. That would have been the
worst thing happened after, though.
What?
After we were chasing Shiker, who the freak ever was, I don't know. And I will not even start the story on that because it's just terrible. Pretty much like Rashon failed to get close enough to the guy to get hit contract, so we killed him. But we didn't get hit contract because we were too far away. And then the dude spawned in, where was it, in Jefferson or something?
Yes.
He ran to the hospital or wherever, no, to the sex store, got STDs, and we got him down to 0, and the guy died to syphilis.
Well, I failed to get advantages yesterday. So.
And then what was it? After that, what happened, Rashon? What happened after that? Oh, after that, he was like in fucking Regina or some piece of shit car.
Regina, yes.
And of course, because Banshee is babby of a car and bounces around too much, we were bouncing around Flint County a bit too long, and the guy got to, I think, San Fierro
used to be airport, yeah.
Yeah. And he escaped.
You bounced on 2-inch deep.
So the guy died twice. He didn't get a hit, and he ran free. I think his hit contract expired. So in the end, nothing.
I mean, he died 3 times during the hit contract. One to the guy that he placed the hit on, and then 2 times to us, but then not like in hit proximity. So yeah, he died 3 times and no hit contract. But yeah, Big H just said that he got owned by Evangelist. Well, the thing is, you got owned by Evangelist and Slim the Shady and Player Q, whereas I got owned by the Bait, and Shiker. I mean, Shiker's played a lot of CNR this month, but Shiker. He's Shiker. He's not an evangelist. He's Shiker. All right. So they're not on the same wavelength. Shout out to Mungos. Mungos was having a very hard time with those guys as well. Dying to evangelist is like, okay, well, he's pretty good. Dying to Slim the Faggy, he's pretty good. But,
I never died to evangelist. I'm just saying, I didn't
get him. Yeah. Because he somehow, with the perma wrestler smoke. But getting owned, not dying to Shiker, but getting outsmarted by Shiker is pretty sucks.
Blow.
Yes, pretty sucks. It does. So that's basically how it is playing Hitman with Rashon for sure.
Yes, I think I'm gonna start making bloopers because I was gonna make dual Tejos, like the proper gangsters. Because of course you're a black dude, and I thought you were, good at this thingy. But I just think we better start making bloopers. I mean, it's not going well, man. It's not going well.
Okay, first of all, Asians are good at games, not black people. First of all, that's number one. Asians are good. If you see what kind of games Asians are good at, they're very good at other games. It reminds me of the time where DSP had this forum back in 2003 when Street Fighter was big, and he was like, here's the reason why the Japs are so good at Street Fighter. The Japs, yes, that's what they called in the World War II incident. The Japs. No one calls Japanese people Japs anymore, by the way.
Kind of like downgrading thing to call them.
Yeah, I know. DSP was very unhinged back then. Back then, he was a young man in his mid-20s. So he was a big stint talker on Street Fighter. So that was the thing. But now he's a tame Twitch streamer who can't say anything. But I think there's.
He can't do anything.
I can't do anything, as he said. But pretty much, I think there's a higher chance of a blooper reel than a dual touch. All right, because first of all, what?
I didn't do hits with everything once though. But the problem with everything is he's H4 hungry. He takes all the hits and then it's not fun. I'm shooting and he takes all the hits. Bro, you have to go to the White Knight school, man. You have to let the girl
You ain't fast enough to keep up.
The girl needs to take a few kills here and there. Just like when you're a cop, you're meant to let
You ain't fast enough to keep You ain't fast enough to know that Luka's had a contract.
Listen.
That's why I shot him up first.
Listen, cop and hitman are not synonymous like that, alright?
Yeah, they are. If you're good White Knight, you can be both.
So
look at Stepa. He's good hitman and he's good cop.
First of all, for example, if you are fighting a guy like the Duke, which you said you guys went after. If I am Vega, if I see the Duke with 5 health, right? I am not going to instinctively be like, oh, I'm just going to stop shooting and let Kesh get bit. Because what if the Duke out of nowhere eats his pet? You wait 3 seconds, and what if the Duke eats his pets or takes an adrenaline pill? Then that 3 seconds you could have taken to shoot at the Duke, he'd be dead. Now he has full health. What do you do?
You're thinking too much. That's why we fail so many hits.
I'm just saying, the only way that you're going to get a White Knight hit, a pity hit as I would say, is if you're going to kill a guy like Sadistic who you just didn't chat right there. But if you're going for a top tier player, okay, there's no way that charity is going to happen. Okay, and you're going to... Arrests are much easier to come by than hit contracts, alright? So, you gotta get it how you can. Plus, that guy who was standing still outside the PD yesterday, You weren't prepared and had no chainsaw. I mean, if you had a chainsaw, you could have taken the initiative. You could have come up there. You could have chainsawed him. Then I wouldn't have had to die to the vegano.
You know what? I intentionally don't buy chainsaw, right? Because then I have always an excuse to not go interior fighting inside the houses and shit. Because I'm terrible at it, so I don't do it.
Well,
It's because you're like hanging around dumb players, so then you're not prepared.
Speaking of which, I just completed the heat without you, Rashon.
What did they flip you off like Calcon did?
Did you see that video?
Yeah.
yes,
That's the only and the only way and the only time that Rashon owned Calcon. It was my
Alright.
pet Rashon, so
How did Rashon own him if it was...
because it was my pet Rashon who killed him. My pet's name is Rashon, so Rashon killed Calcon.
Listen, all right. Listen. First of all, that was during a Rate My Chase session. All right. If it was during a Hitman session, then next time Calcon gets a hit, he's gonna get his ass kicked. First of all right? Because the last time he had a hit contract, he came up to my car and fart bombed. So next time there's a hit contract session and Calcon has a hit contract, I don't care about any circumstances that I say, trying to, size him up or anything. There's going to be no sizing up. Calcon's going to get his ass kicked. All right? Just for that. Very simply. Well, that 15 minutes passed. All right, so that's going to do it for the Punkery show for today. And all that. Shout out to this dude I just spectated who just splat death. DG. Nerix, I guess his name is. So for Kesh and Vega, this is Rashon, and we'll see you next week for the next Punkery show. Don't forget to watch the newest Rate My Chase, Mungos,
and
the next
also,
All-Star.
before we go out, I talked to Greens and apparently he's ready to do interviews. So in 2 weeks, hopefully we'll have Greens for interview.
Queens.
GG. Yes.
Queens, how about that? That's breaking news in the studio right there. Queens!
Breaking news.
Is gonna be on this scene on radio soon. It's kind of funny how most of the server is European, yet if Queens comes on, that I believe will make the last 3 or 4 interviewees to be American. You Europeans have loud mouths, but you won't come on the show? Come on, man. Seriously. Come on. Grow some cojones. I know you have a bigger dick than CanPang's. Alright, so why don't you figuratively show it off, alright? So yeah. We'll see you next time again. This is Rashon. We'll see you next time on the Punkery Show. That is that.